Hello, everyone, and welcome to our program titled All Things Energy for Maryland Nonprofits Members. My name is Carrie Shepard, Marketing Analytics Manager for PPI Energy, and I'll be your moderator for today's webinar. Please note that all participant lines are muted. Please submit questions anytime during the session by using the Q&A box on the bottom of your screen. Our presenter today is Dan Flaherty, Senior Energy Consultant with PPI Energy. Joining us as well this morning is Lydia Alcock with Maryland Nonprofits. Welcome, Lydia. Let's get started.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lydia Alcock, and I'm Director of Membership with Maryland Nonprofits. I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce our presenter today, Dan Flaherty. PPI has been Maryland Nonprofits' endorsed energy consultant since 2006 to help members like you save money and create budget certainty for your business. Yes, they provide electricity and natural gas procurement, but this year they are rolling out the Energy Solutions division for efficiency projects and improved sustainability. I hope that you all enjoy the webinar today, and I look forward to any of your feedback.
Great, thanks Lydia for the introduction. As she mentioned, PPI is the endorsed energy consultant of Maryland Nonprofits. We've been working with the association since 2006, so quite some time. And just to give you an idea, we have 705 contracted accounts. We are based in Maryland, but as you can see on the map in the right corner, we actually work across the U.S. So if you happen to have locations in another state, we can help with that as well. There's several nonprofits that I work with in Maryland that also have locations in other states. So just to give you an idea, we are national, not just Maryland. Here's what I'm going to talk about today: the industry in general, our energy procurement process, and then our new Energy Solutions division. Here we're looking at the complicated process of delivering electricity supply to the end user. The graph gives you an example of how the generation goes through the transmission lines to the utility and then ultimately to you, the end user. We're here to help you with this process and make it less complicated so you don't have to worry about all of this confusion. We enter you into a supply agreement since Maryland is a deregulated state, help negotiate the pricing, and ultimately deliver the best savings to you. So PJM is Pennsylvania, Jersey, Maryland. That is the grid operator that we're under. So Maryland is part of PJM. They manage the whole utility system and pricing. And natural gas is actually the traded commodity which pricing dictates on. So natural gas is like a stock market price, trades every day. It's pretty volatile. It goes up and down. And then as you can see on the graphs, electricity will follow the natural gas patterns. So it will spike up and down given different events in the market. As your energy consultant and recommendator, we help you to identify the low points in the market and ultimately the best savings opportunities. Part of our service, we also work with the Energy Research Council. They collect all of the pricing and data that we look at every day from different utilities, suppliers, and put it all together so we can provide you with the most up-to-date and accurate charts. And here's some examples of the charts we can provide specifically in Maryland. These are Delmarva Power charts. So in the top right, we're looking at what we call the blue ocean. And that chart identifies the differences in prices from all the suppliers that we go out to. So as you can see, there's a pretty big spread. And that's why you have us to help identify what suppliers have high pricing, which suppliers have low pricing, and then help ultimately to select the best price. But as you can see, there can be some pretty big differences in prices, and I'm here to help explain why the prices are different, what supplier is the best, and then pick the best contract for you as well. The bottom left shows the average benchmark prices for electricity over the last 24 months in Delmarva Power, Maryland. This is a chart we put together. We can customize it for your account specifically, give you an idea of where prices are trending, where they've been. Ultimately, this will help us decide when the best timing to buy and for how long for your account specifically. Here's another example of an ERC chart that we can provide. This is actually fairly up to date. So from October 25th, gives you an idea of the average price to compare that Delmarva Power is offering for commercial accounts, and then where energy market prices are trending now. As you can see, we're well below Delmarva Power, so pretty good opportunity to contract with the supplier at a lower rate compared to what Delmarva Power would charge. Our procurement process is pretty simple, and you have me to help you through the process to give you an idea of everything that we do. Here is a little example. We actually customize an analysis, submit the RFP to suppliers, review the price discovery with you, and then negotiate the contract after we decided what price and term is the best. Some details from this, we do need to collect your most recent electricity bills, and then also an LOA, which is a letter of authorization that allows us to collect your usage data from the utility and then provide that to each supplier so they can customize their pricing for us. There's no upfront cost or obligation with this service. It's a Maryland nonprofit member benefit. So we'll put together everything for you, go out to all the suppliers that we've vetted and approved, and then recommend the best prices and terms for your organization specifically. Our electricity price discovery is pretty comprehensive. As I mentioned, we go out to 36 or more vetted suppliers in each state and then provide the proposal with all of the results. So as you can see, there's several suppliers listed here, different term lengths, different prices. We generally go out and request fixed pricing. So it would be a fixed price for a set term. And then, each supplier has different details included in their contract. So I'm here to help kind of explain the differences in each contract and select the best. We will put some of the details on the right-hand side in the notes, but it can be a little confusing. So I'm always here to help you understand that better and then select the best price and supplier. We have a dedicated customer service team. So we're not just going to contract you and then never talk to you again. We actually have a customer service team that helps handle any thing that may come up. If you have any questions, if you don't think your bill's right, if you are paying sales tax and you're not supposed to be, we help with all of that. We do interact with the suppliers. We have contacts at each, can also help you to contact the utility, answer any questions. And then of course, I'm always available. You can either email me or call me, and I'll help you with any issues, or we'll review your bills to make sure everything's correct. And then of course, I'm gonna be in contact with you well in advance regarding the renewal. I'll track the market and identify the best opportunity for your next contract. So here we're looking at the new All Things Energy APPI Energy Solutions division. As we mentioned, we've entered into a new sector. So we're not only just managing your energy contract and price anymore, we're also looking at everything. So an ongoing energy management solution that we're providing. We're continuously reporting and measuring your results, and then ultimately trying to reduce your energy demand, your energy usage by a couple of different tactics. So as you can see on this slide, here are a few examples what we could do. So obviously look at LED lighting, upgrade your lights to more efficient LED lights, do wastewater treatment management, provide energy conservation measures. We can do demand response program, utility bill management, all online. So quite a few different strategies we can look at and help to develop a more holistic approach at managing your energy reduction and ultimately finding a lower price altogether. These are the numbers since 1996. We have quite a few commercial and industrial accounts under contract, and over 3,600 in Maryland alone, 10 billion kWh under management for electric, and 18 million decatherms under management for natural gas, 158 affinity endorsements, and then 42 employees. We are based in Salisbury, Maryland, so most of us are in the office here, but I'm out on the road quite a bit, so always available to meet with anyone, anywhere. Just feel free to reach out to me, and we can set up a time to review everything. I'm more than happy to take a look at your energy costs. So thank you very much, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you, Dan and Lydia. At this point, we do invite participants to ask questions through the webcast system. If you have difficulty sending your question, please email them to dflaherty@appiEnergy.com, as you see on your screen. Dan, we do have a question for you.
Sure.
What if a member is currently in a contract, but they know it doesn't expire until October 2021?
Sure, no problem. Generally, everyone in Maryland is most likely in a contract already. We've been deregulated for a while, so you're probably in an energy contract. Our goal is to help manage that for the future. So regardless of when that contract expires, we want to get your energy data and usage in our system, and then start tracking pricing for you. And what my goal would be is to identify the best timing in the market for your next contract. So even though it may not expire till 2020 or 2021, we can hedge out contracts till 2026. And what I would do is look at pricing and then identify good opportunities moving forward. So it's never too early to start, and more than happy to look at your current contract language, terms and conditions, and price, and let you know if there's anything more favorable for the future.
Thank you very much, Dan. We do have another question from Allison, who is watching. Is there a way to help identify grant opportunities for nonprofits to pay for energy conservation measures?
Sure. So part of our Energy Solutions division would be helping with rebates, and we can research what rebates are available for whatever upgrades we might want to implement. That's part of the process. We would apply those rebates to the proposal so you can see what you would be saving based on the rebates. So we can definitely do that, and that is part of the process we go through for you.
Thank you. I do have one more question for you. With the new division, can you explain in a little more detail what an optimal lighting retrofit client may look like?
Sure. So obviously, the more hours you're using your lighting, the more optimal client you are. So if you have lights on 24/7, that would be the best opportunity to look at. But we're more than happy to review any facility and identify opportunities for anyone.
Thank you, Dan. We do have another question. Do you help with other utilities like propane and or oil contracts?
So we can help with natural gas, but not propane or oil. So the two utilities that we can help are electric and natural gas.
Thank you. Any more questions out there? Please submit them using the Q&A box. We do have one more for you, Dan. Do you
Okay.
work with specific energy suppliers that are renewable suppliers for environmental nonprofits?
Sure. So suppliers also have green energy products, and we can request green pricing or customize your request with suppliers. So we do have plenty of suppliers that can work with us on green power and green energy to help accommodate your goals. So yes, we do.
We have a couple more questions for you, Dan. How
Sure.
do you get paid for services if the nonprofit doesn't pay?
Right. So we're paid by the supplier. So we help you with the whole process and recommend pricing, and then the supplier will pay us on the back end. So there's never a contract or a monthly fee owed to us. It's already in the pricing that we provide, and then the supplier pays it to us.
All right. Paul has asked, we will be building a new office building in 2020. When should we meet and discuss solar for the roof? It will have a 2,000 square foot area.
Sure. So 2020 is really not that far away. We can meet at any time. So the sooner we start the process, the better. Identify different solutions for your solar needs, and then can make recommendations once the building is complete. So the sooner the better.
Great. Thank you, Dan. It looks like we don't have any more questions at this time. Again, if you have a question, please feel free to email Dan at dflaherty@appienergy.com. He is more than welcome to take the time and answer any additional questions you may have. We'd like to thank everyone for participating today. A special thank you to Lydia Alcock for joining us, as well as our presenter, Dan Flaherty. Today's program is copyright 2019 APPI Energy with all rights reserved. This concludes today's program. You may now disconnect. Thank you.